I would like to give a brief update on the ministry and mission of Ascension today as we proceed with our plans for Project 320. At the beginning of September, the congregation voted to move forward with a twofold plan of calling a site pastor for the Maple campus and employing the Genesis Project consultants to investigate the feasibility of starting a Lutheran grade school for those in kindergarten through 6th grade at the Tyler campus. Our Project 320 comes from Ephesians 3:20, where Paul wrote, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all we could ask or think, according to the power at work within us." And so, trusting that God can do far more than we can imagine or ask, we are making plans to see where He will lead us in the next few years of ministry at Ascension. The call committee has been formed by the president of the congregation, Keith Mann, and Hal Sankey has agreed to chair the committee. The congregation has been invited right now to submit names for consideration as the Maple campus site pastor. And this all call will end on Sunday, October 8th. That's this coming Sunday. So if you have a name, now's the time to get it in. Those names will then be sent on to the Kansas District Office in Topeka, where the district president will also add names and give us a final list of eligible candidates. Once we have received this list of pastors from the Kansas district, the call committee will then begin their prayerful task of reviewing the pastor's information and narrowing the list down to, say, 3 or 5 that they would like then to have a Zoom conversation with. The call committee will then evaluate if there is 1 or 2 from the interview process to recommend to the congregation for a call. They will then hold a special congregational meeting for a vote, and if there are no candidates, and sometimes that happen, that are, would really be a good fit for us, then they would request more names from the Kansas district. Once a pastor, though, has been called by the congregation, then that pastor will come for an on-site visit and prayerfully make his decision. We're just at the beginning of this process, so please continue to pray that God would give us discernment. And concerning the Lutheran school progress for the Tyler campus, we're also at the very beginning of the process. The application to employ the Genesis Project consultant has been submitted to the Kansas District Office, and we are awaiting the national body of the LCMS to approve our application. We are among 4 other congregations here in the Kansas district who are looking for help from the Genesis Project to see about the feasibility of starting a Lutheran school. I would also like to give you an update on ministry, the day-to-day operations here at Ascension, and our ongoing care of those who are homebound. There are about 30 people in 25 different locations who receive Holy Communion from the pastors in their homes each month. Paul Cater and Leon Lungwitz have now been authorized by the Commission of Lay Ministry to assist the pastors in taking Holy Communion to these homes each month. The assistance is similar to what happens on a Sunday morning, in which lay ministers help distribute Holy Communion to those who are at the altar rail on a Sunday service. The difference, of course, is that communion is now taken to the home and throughout the month, rather than immediately at the Sunday service. This will also allow a more timely care of those who cannot attend worship on a Sunday morning. And finally, I want to encourage everyone to attend 1 or more of the many Bible study offerings that happen on a Sunday morning and throughout the week at both the Maple and Tyler campuses. This is a great time right now to jump in as new classes are starting in Leland McKinley's class and Mike Freed's class at the Tyler campus. New studies are also starting for both junior and senior high on Sunday mornings at both the Maple and Tyler campuses. So, I hope to see you all there and in worship this weekend. We continue our Hard Questions sermon series this week. My message will center around the question that Jesus asked about the parable He told. He asked, well, what will the owner do to those tenants who will not pay their rent? Well, we'll see. Have a great weekend.